Okay, today we'll do some basic exercises and also discuss meditation. And you'll see my basic workout. I don't have that much time in the morning before I go to work. But one thing is to do some basic push-ups. And then the next thing is we'll do some basic stretching and get into the meditation position. So again, the stretch. Always enjoy the stretch just to get my legs stretched out. And same thing. Again, stretching out the legs. And I don't like to use a cushion, so I'm going to take these off here because I don't want to mess this up. So you can stretch like this. This basic stretching. The reason why I don't like to use a cushion when I'm meditating is because I feel like it messes up the structure of my body. It puts your body in an unnatural position, and part of the purpose of getting into a half lotus or a lotus position is to feel more natural. And I'm not naturally flexible, so it's actually quite difficult for me to enter the lotus position. So next thing is with these beads, just practice breathing. Each bead, inhale and then exhale naturally. The important thing is not to force the breathing. Keep everything simple. Actually, like, you can imagine the breath is the Buddha, or the breath is peace, or the breath brings me oneness with God. Keep everything very simple. Simplicity is the essence. And that's that. A moment of inner peace and tranquility. Respect your body, your breath and the mind, because this is your temple. This is what God has given you, or this is your Buddha nature, whatever you want to call it. Or if you have no religion, it doesn't matter. You'll still believe that that life is precious. And okay, so that's basically that aspect. Because I don't have that much time, usually you go around this whole rosary here, or in Buddhism it's called the mala. And in Chinese, for example, you can go Namo Ami Tuo Fuo. So you can count your breath, inhalation and exhalation with each beat, but make it longer, gradually longer, and don't force your breath. Don't force your breath, relax into the breath. You can meditate on waves crashing or the tide, like the waves, kind of the swell rises, that's inhaling. You should inhale from here and then exhale. The key is to relax. Now, the next point I would like to go to, oh yes, of course, in the Tibetan tradition you would have Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, which Om is the universal sound, and then Mani is that lotus nature, and Padme, I believe, is wisdom, and Hum is that. So we are this lotus of compassion. In our suffering, in our everyday life, we can bring light in the darkness and be that positive energy for the people around us. And so I think keeping things simple and keeping everything humble is important, and it doesn't matter what religion you have or belief system. Now, another thing about this, I was joking with this book about the 64-leg attack methods of Shaolin Kung Fu, but I think it's a great book. If you have a chance to get this book, it also teaches you about the relationship between Buddhism and the martial arts. And one thing it focuses on is not being attached to fixed forms. And so that's where the martial arts becomes like Qigong, and it can become natural and spontaneous. A kick, a punch, a block, an elbow strike, a knee strike, footwork, etc. It all should be natural in the martial arts. So even when you practice a form, try to aim for that natural flowing character. But also it's important for you to, in your own practice, to not be stuck to form and not just practice one style, but expand your horizons and even develop the hidden potential within your own body and your own mind when you practice. So just remember, keep everything simple, and you can actually create your own forms. That's seen as sacrilegious from some standpoint, but in reality, everything is empty and everything changes in nature. So the main thing is that your mind is focused. So that's where meditation plays an important role in martial arts, because only through meditation can you calm your mind to a deeper degree and develop the unity between the mind and the body. And so that's that. And then, of course, we'll do some stretches here. If you can, if you have time, hold the stretches longer. The longer you hold the stretch, the more you will relax into the position. So you can only reach to here, or if you can only reach to here, that's fine. Just start wherever you are and take your time. You're pushed out a little. So relax. Relax. Take your time getting out of the stretches, especially if you're not so limber. Feel a sense of peace and stillness.